Okay, so I want to discuss a psychic cause of transgenderism. Now, this is going to be a very gender critical video. So if people don't like when people critique aspects of transgenderism, I would suggest not watching or listening to this video. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not saying this is the cause of transgenderism in all cases, but I do believe it is the cause in some cases. So the psychic cause. This is the typical scenario of how this is caused on a psychic level. Typically, a mother will have psychic trauma or their aura is damaged. And this mother will have a child. Let's say they have a daughter. This mother has a subconscious desire for a new body. We can think of it like how a hermit crab, once when their shell is damaged on an instinctual level, they will seek out a new shell. So it's the same kind of the same concept as that. This mother has a subconscious impulse for a new body, and this mother's aura will attach to their daughter's aura, and then that daughter's aura will slowly convert basically into their a reflection or to a copy of their mother's aura. So this daughter basically has their mother's aura now. So imagine if this mother had a son, her aura attaches to her son, and that son's aura is slowly converted. But now he has an aura of a female in a male body. So when people say they have dysphoria and like phantom feelings, I believe them because they have an aura of a female or they have an aura of a male while being the opposite sex. So they're also going to take on some of the personality and desires and even the appearance of the person who converted their aura. So, what does this look like on a more practical level? I see this manifest a lot in child beauty pageants, right? You'll have the mother dressing their daughter in this very mature way. And it's because, on some subconscious sense, the mother is just dressing herself because of this psychic link. Typically, these people who have converted their child's aura, a psychic cord or a psychic link is maintained, where they're essentially using their child like an avatar. So they register this child as themselves. So, really, in their subconscious mind, they're just dressing themselves. They're in a beauty pageant, right? So so when their child is getting attention, they're getting attention, but literally, like attention is an energy. That's why people crave attention. So when their child is getting attention, that energy is going to the child, and part of it is going through that psychic link, that psychic cord, that aura attachment, and into the parent. So that's kind of how this manifests on a practical level. Though those are the more extreme cases. I would say most conversions are just partial aura conversions. Now, what are some things you can do about this? Well, you can get Reiki, you can get energy healing, which will help to restore the person's original aura. Sometimes it's just about waiting. Sometimes a person will heal on their own, or we do go through periodic cosmic resets where our auras are restored. Another thing you could do is like meditation. The person can tune into their aura, and that will help to restore their original aura because they're tuning back into their base frequency or their original frequency. So these are just some options to consider before transitioning. I say this because people should have different pathways available to them, but I also think transgenderism is going to start going down because one, we're going through these cosmic upgrades, these psychic upgrades. So people's auras are going to start becoming stronger. And when you have a stronger aura, it's harder for people to attach to it, and it's harder for these aura conversions to happen. Typically, both parties' auras have to be damaged on some level. The parent and the child. Either it's damaged or weaker. So if someone has a stronger aura, these conversions are not going to happen, and our auras are getting stronger um, every year. Another reason why I believe reports of transgenderism is going to go down is because children are being born with a stronger sense of self. And when you have a stronger sense of self, that's another way that's another way that these aura conversions become harder. And children are in the present and going into the future are going to start being born with a stronger sense of self. They're going to be start being born fully awake. So these are just something to consider, and this is a psychic cause for transgenderism.